Judge Judy Sheindlin is undoubtedly one of the most familiar faces on television, but she is by no means an open book. And while you might feel like you've checked in regularly with the television judge by tuning in every day, there's a good chance that many aspects of life that you don't know about the star of TV's most popular court show. So, without any further ado, we've scoured the courtrooms of television land to come up with our list containing 10 things you might not know about Judge Judy. She's an actual retired judge. Judy Sheindlin, also known as Judge Judy, is no mere entertainer hired to play a judge on television. She is the genuine article. Her legal career began with the successful completion of her Juris Doctor degree and passing the New York State Bar in 1965 at the age of 23. Transitioning from practicing law, Judy's trajectory led her to a significant role in the justice system. Mayor Ed Koch appointed her as a judge in the criminal court, a position that marked the beginning of her illustrious career. By 1986, Judge Judy's dedication and expertise had elevated her to the role of supervising judge, specializing in Manhattan's family court. Over the course of her tenure, she presided over an impressive 20,000 cases, gaining valuable insights into the intricacies of the legal system. However, retirement beckoned in 1996 when she decided to step down at the age of 54. Little did she know, this was merely a transition, and her career was about to take on a new dimension. So your objections are duly noted and overruled. Take a seat and pay attention. Judge Judy's journey is not just a walk in the park. There are no tea parties here. Making an objection in her court is no casual affair. But don't worry. Judy Sheindlin's legal acumen is authentic and backed by a wealth of experience. Judge Sheindlin originally didn't want the show named after her. Judge Judy has transcended the realm of television to become a household name, synonymous with dramatic courtroom encounters, no-nonsense slapdowns, and entertaining YouTube compilations. In the ever-expanding world of legal reality shows, one can't help but wonder what it might have been like if the show had taken a different name. Judy Sheindlin's journey to naming her show was a thoughtful process, marked by considerations of legal terminology and the desire for a title that resonated with a broad audience. Initially, she envisioned naming the show Hot Bench, drawing inspiration from the appellate court lexicon. However, the producers wisely intervened, recognizing that this term might be meaningless to the majority of TV viewers unfamiliar with the intricacies of the legal system. Undeterred, Sheindlin then considered Judy Justice as a potential title. This idea sprang from her court officers' warnings to delinquent parents about the imminent delivery of Judy Justice if they failed to meet their child support obligations. In hindsight, it's evident that these creative musings paved the way for a more fitting and enduring choice, Judge Judy. The title not only encapsulated the essence of the show, but also reflected the uniqueness of Sheindlin's role in the legal reality TV landscape. We think she made the right decision, don't you? Looking back over 25 years on the air, Sheindlin acknowledges the wisdom in selecting Judge Judy. The title solidified her distinct presence in the genre, ensuring that she couldn't be easily replaced, unlike various judges on the People's Court. Despite the show's immense success, Sheindlin remains humble in her self-reference. Whether introducing herself to someone or promoting the show in clips, she consistently identifies as either Judge Sheindlin or Judge Judy Sheindlin. Her show revitalized reality courtroom television. Judge Judy's impact on the television landscape extends beyond her courtroom theatrics. Her show served as a revitalizing force for reality TV. Reality courtroom television experienced a zenith of popularity throughout the 80s, spearheaded primarily by the success of The People's Court. However, by the mid-90s, this genre faced a declining interest, signaling a potential downturn. The landscape suffered significant blows as both The People's Court and the long-standing divorce court, with sporadic airings dating back to 1957, reached their conclusions in 1993. The bleak outlook continued with the short-lived tenure of Jones and Jury, intended as a successor to the People's Court, concluding abruptly after a single season in 1995. As the mid-90s unfolded, reality courtroom drama found itself at a crossroads, grappling with uncertainty and an apparent lack of fresh perspectives. In the midst of this uncertainty emerged a game-changer, Judge Judy, making its debut in September 1996. This no-nonsense courtroom show quickly captured the audience's attention, reinvigorating the genre with its unique approach to legal disputes. Judge Judy Sheindlin's authoritative yet entertaining style proved to be the elixir that the reality courtroom landscape desperately needed. The impact was palpable. The People's Court made a triumphant return the following year, and Divorce Court experienced a revival in 1999. Inspired by the success of Judge Judy, a wave of imitators flooded the scene with shows like Judge Mathis and Judge Joe Brown garnering their fair share of attention. The resurgence of interest in reality courtroom television during this period was not merely a coincidence. It was a testament to the enduring appeal of witnessing real-life legal conflicts unfold on screen. As audiences tuned in for the gripping narratives and the theatrics of courtroom battles, the genre found new life, with Judge Judy at the forefront of this renaissance. Judy Sheindlin's gruff, no-nonsense style of jurisprudence is not an act. Before becoming the iconic Judge Judy of television fame, Judy Sheindlin spent slightly over 2 decades entrenched in the labyrinthine corridors of New York City's family court system. It was within this legal crucible that Sheindlin forged her reputation, earning early accolades for her no-nonsense, unapologetically blunt, and tough-talking approach. "I can't stand stupid, and I can't stand slow," became one of her frequently uttered Judy-isms during this phase of her career. Notoriously impatient and armed with an acerbic wit, Sheindlin delivered memorable warnings to attorneys who found themselves in her courtroom. One of her stark declarations lingered in the legal arena. "I want first-time offenders to think of their appearance in my courtroom as the second worst experience of their lives, circumcision being the first." This audacious candor marked her distinctive style, leaving an indelible imprint on those who navigated the complex world of family court under her gavel. In a 1993 profile filmed by 60 Minutes, Sheindlin's dynamic courtroom presence was vividly captured. While the color of her hair and the arch of her eyebrows may have undergone a subtle metamorphosis over the years, her impatience, unfiltered rants, and verbal smackdowns remained unwavering. She was honored with the Sheindlin Forum. Judge Judy Sheindlin has had a profound impact on civil discourse. Recognizing the depth of her contributions, the USC Annenberg School for Communication and Journalism paid homage to her work and enduring legacy by erecting the Sheindlin Forum in the distinguished Wallace Annenberg Hall. This forum stands not only as a testament to Judge Judy's influential career, but also honors her esteemed husband, Judge Jerry Sheindlin, who has been an integral part of her life and career. The Sheindlin Forum serves as more than just a physical space. It symbolizes a commitment to fostering intelligent and civil discourse. Its role extends beyond mere brick and mortar, as it takes the helm as the host of the USC Annenberg Debate Series. The creation of the Sheindlin Forum underscores the commitment to promoting nuanced and informed discussions, reflecting the values intrinsic to Judge Judy's approach throughout her career. This space becomes a dynamic arena for young adults, providing them with the opportunity to grasp the importance of engaging in complex yet civil, principled, and morally ethical discourse. It stands as a living tribute to a remarkable career that has left an indelible mark on the legal and media landscape. Judy Sheindlin began wearing her trademark lace collar as soon as she was appointed as a judge. When conjuring an image of Judge Judy, certain elements immediately come to mind: her distinctive hair and unwavering, stern expression. However, it's a specific and iconic item from her wardrobe that stands out above all: the lace collar. This unique accessory has been a constant presence in Judge Judy's attire, with its origins tracing back to her tenure in family court. In 1982, Judith Sheindlin's journey to the bench began with an appointment by New York City Mayor Ed Koch. To celebrate this significant milestone, Judith and her husband Jerry, both civil servants at the time, embarked on a humble $399 package trip to Greece for a 2-week sojourn. It was during this trip, amidst the vibrant allure of street kiosks adorned with locally crafted treasures, that she stumbled upon a whimsical yet transformative accessory. As she perused the offerings, an impulsive purchase unfolded: a delicate white lace collar from a local vendor. Judith elucidated to her husband the rationale behind this unusual acquisition. Male judges, she noted, adorned themselves with stiff-collared white dress shirts and colorful neckties, creating a visual buffer between the austere black gown and their faces. For female judges, however, the stark black robe left no room for such embellishments. With keen insight, Judith envisioned the collar as more than a mere accessory. It became a statement, a visual delight to perk up her face, and, more importantly, a disarmingly charming element for litigants. This white lace collar wasn't just a fashion choice. It was a strategic move to humanize the bench, making the judge behind it approachable and, perhaps, even endearing. As Judith envisaged, litigants encountering a judge adorned with such a gentle accessory might perceive her as that nice little lady with the lace collar, who couldn't possibly pose a threat. Incorporating this lace collar into her professional wardrobe, Judge Judy revealed a strategic motive. In her own words, she confessed to wearing the lace collar not merely as a fashion statement, but as a tool to disarm and confound litigants. The intention was clear: to create an unexpected juxtaposition between the sweet-looking judge with the lace collar and the formidable legal force she represented. Litigants, perhaps expecting a gentler demeanor, would find themselves blindsided by the assertive and incisive words that followed. Nurses, school teachers, housewives, or nothing, that was the choice presented, stark and unyielding. Despite what those New York City scenes on the commercial bumpers might have you believe, Judge Judy is taped in California. Judith Sheindlin's demanding schedule for her show involves 52 taping days per year. Every other Monday, she takes a private jet to California, where she presides over cases on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and occasionally even on Thursdays if there are any production delays. It's quite fascinating to note that they film an entire week's worth of shows in a single day. The illusion, however, is masterfully crafted to make viewers believe that Judge Judy presides over her cases in the familiar backdrop of Manhattan. Scenic footage of the bustling city and the New York State flag prominently displayed behind her chair contribute to this visual charade. The artful manipulation of the setting maintains an air of authenticity until a quintessentially West Coast phenomenon disrupts the illusion. When an earthquake, a uniquely Californian experience, shakes the courtroom, the geographical truth is laid bare. An example of this can be seen in a clip where Judge Judy adeptly takes cover beneath her bench as the room trembles, exposing the true location of the proceedings. She is always briefed on the case producers, play a crucial role in ensuring she's armed with all the necessary ammunition for a day of swift, unyielding judgments. The scripted reality of the show is meticulously constructed at Judge Judy's home base, with FedEx delivering sworn statements and relevant information on each upcoming case. This allows her to immerse herself in enough details to possess background information, but not so much that the cases lose their freshness when she interrogates the litigants during filming. Spanning over 50 years, Judge Judy's televised career involves more than just the time spent in the studio. It's a commitment that extends beyond the glare of the camera. A dedicated professional, she hones her expertise in her winter retreat in Naples, Florida, and her spring and summer residence in Greenwich, Connecticut. Despite the controlled chaos of television production, Judge Judy's authenticity remains unwavering. The cases and rulings may be showcased for our entertainment, but the core is unadulterated genuineness. Even before stepping onto the Los Angeles set, Judge Judy is well-versed in the contents and relevant information of each case, thanks to the producers who send her the necessary details ahead of time. This careful curation ensures that each case retains its spontaneity and authenticity on screen. Judge Judy's cases really are real. Behind the scenes of Judge Judy's seemingly spontaneous courtroom drama lies a well-orchestrated process driven by a dedicated team of over 60 researchers spread across the nation. Tasked with unearthing legal gems from local small claims courts, these researchers diligently sift through lawsuits filed, leveraging the Freedom of Information Act to access pertinent case details. The cases deemed potential television gold are meticulously copied and forwarded to the show's producers. In the journey from obscure courtrooms to the glittering stage of Judge Judy's studio, only a select few make the cut, roughly 3% of the cases identified. At this stage, litigants find themselves at a crossroads, presented with a tempting proposition: forego their scheduled civil court hearing and embrace the allure of a free trip to Los Angeles, an $850 appearance fee, and a $40 per diem. An added sweetener is that any judgments awarded are shouldered by the show itself, alleviating financial burdens from both plaintiff and defendant. The production team's crafty strategy doesn't end there. The executive producer unveils a preference for cases that carry an emotional punch, especially those involving pre-existing relationships like mother-daughter, father-son, or boyfriend-girlfriend dynamics. These intricate human connections provide a captivating narrative, reminiscent of the emotionally charged plot lines seen in soap operas. It's this blend of legal intricacy and personal drama that elevates certain cases to the pinnacle of Judge Judy's televised justice, captivating audiences across the nation. Judge Judy's audience, however, is not so real. While the courtroom drama unfolds on Judge Judy's stage, eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed familiar faces consistently occupying the audience. These recurring spectators are none other than paid extras, often aspiring actors, earning a neat $8 per hour to fulfill the role of attentive onlookers. Prospective audience members, vying for the limited available seats, initiate the journey by emailing their contact information and a clear headshot to one of Judge Judy's production coordinators. Upon selection, the chosen spectators must adhere to a set of rules and guidelines. Dressed in business casual attire or better, they are required to arrive promptly at the 8:30 a.m. call time. Passing through metal detectors is mandatory, and audience members are strictly prohibited from bringing cell phones, electronic devices, or even food, drinks, and chewing gum into the studio. To maintain an appearance of diversity, spectators are rearranged after each case, preventing the audience from appearing stagnant and repetitive. Hollywood's influence is evident as the most attractive individuals find themselves strategically placed in the front row. The audience is given specific instructions to engage in animated conversations between cases, adding a touch of realism to the courtroom ambiance. It's all about creating an immersive experience for the viewers, making Officer Byrd's order in the court pronouncement even more impactful. However, with great perks come stringent rules. Any instance of bad behavior can lead to immediate expulsion, a consequence that unfolds in front of Judge Judy's massive audience, numbering in the tens of millions, as she is keen to remind everyone. She proposed to her husband. Transitioning from a role as a prosecutor to a judge in family court, Judge Judy found genuine satisfaction in her daily work. Her determination and fearlessness in pursuing what she wants extend beyond the courtroom, characterizing both her personal and professional life. According to a profile featured in Du Jour, Judy's love story with Judy Sheindlin began just 3 weeks after divorcing her first husband, Ronald Levy. In a twist of fate, they met at a bar, where Judy boldly walked up to Jerry, pointing a finger at him and inquiring, "And who's this?" It's a charming anecdote that sets the stage for their unique connection. Following this bold encounter, Judy took the initiative and proposed to Jerry, firmly instructing him to choose a date. Despite initial reservations, he eventually agreed, leading to their marriage in the late 70s. While they faced a brief divorce in 1990, Judy and Jerry reconciled, maintaining a lasting marriage. Judy's family expanded to include 5 children, 2 biological and 3 stepchildren through Jerry, along with over a dozen grandchildren. Known for her unabashed honesty, Judy's fearlessness extends to her outspoken nature. Reflecting on her upbringing, one can't help but wonder what specific experiences shaped her courage to speak her mind. Judge Judy was the first highly rated court show to win an Emmy. Judge Judy not only rekindled fascination with reality courtroom TV, but also elevated the genre to unprecedented heights. Its impact was acknowledged in 2013 when it secured the Emmy for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program, a category introduced in 2008. Before Judge Judy, the award had been bestowed upon shows like Christina's Court, Judge Jeanine Pirro, and Last Shot with Judge Gunn. However, these shows lacked the sustained popularity and longevity that Judge Judy effortlessly achieved. In a groundbreaking move, Judge Judy became the first highly rated and enduring reality courtroom show to clinch an Emmy in 2013. Although The People's Court took home the honors in 2014 and 2015, Judge Judy triumphantly reclaimed the crown in 2016 and 2017. Judy's remarkable contributions to television were further celebrated in 2019 when she was honored with the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award. Officer Byrd is a real bailiff. Byrd served as Judy's bailiff back in family court, and these days, he's rocking a ponytail. Yes, really. With all the time I've spent on my hair and others putting in the effort to make it look terrific, it's an interesting twist. Byrd, despite not having an overwhelming workload, has garnered immense popularity. His role involves bringing in litigants, introducing Judy, and then casually standing by, occasionally laughing or strolling over to fetch a piece of paper. Back in 1986, Byrd started his journey as a court officer in Manhattan's family court, occasionally collaborating with Judge Judy, forming a strong and harmonious connection. However, in 1990, Byrd ventured to California to kickstart a career as a U.S. Marshal. When he got wind that his old friend Judy was launching her own show, he sent her a heartfelt congratulatory letter and offered his assistance. Much to his surprise, Judy welcomed him aboard, and since then, the dynamic duo has been working hand in hand. As the reigning queen of syndication, Judge Judy has been delivering justice for an impressive 23 years. Now, she's throwing in a delightful twist by unveiling a new hairdo behind the bench, surprising many along the way. Judge Sheindlin inherited her sense of humor from her father. Murray Blum, Judy's dear father, practiced dentistry right in the family home. Back in those days, when sedation dentistry wasn't yet an option, a dentist's most effective tool for calming nervous patients was the art of conversation. Murray, out of sheer necessity, honed his skills as a master storyteller. Judy had the privilege of listening to her father's tales during family dinners and gatherings, and this experience left an indelible mark on her comedic timing and delivery. One evening, while outside a Hollywood hotel, Sheindlin had a chance encounter with a woman named Lorna Burley, who introduced herself as the wife of the famous Milton Berle. Lorna mentioned that her husband was an ardent fan and kindly asked if Judy would chat with him for a moment. Emerging slowly from a limousine, the elderly comic greeted Judy, who, in response, serenaded him with the theme song from Texaco Star Theater, a show she adored during her childhood. In return, Milton Berle complimented her, saying, "Kid, you've got great comic timing." She has been the world's highest-paid TV host. In 2018, Judy Sheindlin outshone numerous notable TV hosts by becoming the highest-paid TV personality. It turns out that being a reality show judge can be incredibly lucrative. Judy surpassed the earnings of renowned figures such as Steve Harvey, Ryan Seacrest, Dr. Phil, and Ellen DeGeneres, securing the top spot with a staggering $147 million in pre-tax income. Admittedly, this was an exceptional year for Judy, as she struck a deal with CBS, selling the rights to her show Judge Judy for a whopping $100 million. This deal significantly boosted her annual earnings from the typical $47 million salary. Nevertheless, a $47 million yearly income is undeniably a substantial sum. According to Forbes, Judy's financial success extends even further, with a current net worth of $480 million. This remarkable fortune places her as the 56th wealthiest self-made woman in the country, and that's the wrap-up of today's video. What aspect of Judge Judy's life and career surprised you the most? Have you ever been a fan of her show or admired her legal expertise? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into the lives of remarkable individuals like Judge Judy and other intriguing topics. See you next time. Bye.